All right, on over to the kitchen now. We're going from ham to grandma's. Are they called cookies? I know they're Pizzelles.
Pizzelles. They're an Italian flat iron cookie. And I was saying, I borrowed this flat iron from my mother-in-law, but my grandmother would use the one, it's like a big metal flat iron, and she would do it over the stove and make hundreds of cookies over the stove, which is crazy.
Is this an every year tradition for her?
Yeah, it was, yeah. Yes,
okay,
oh my gosh. There was a lot of, she made these ones, they're little Italian cookies, I don't remember the name, they almost look like a little, about the same size of my thumb.
Yeah.
And they were also like a coffee cookie. She made a lot of other ones. She made stuffed shells, meatballs, turkey, ham.
She made it all.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable amount of food that she made. But this is a really simple recipe. So we've got 6 eggs in here right now, and there's a lot of different recipes for Pizzelles. Like I said, this is a less sweet one. We're going to do 3/4 cup oil, and so get that there.
I feel like these would be really good with like a really nice warm cup of, coffee.
Oh, they're great. And they were big coffee drinkers. My grandmother's a big coffee drinker, so she'd have them with the coffee.
Or side of tea, hot tea.
Yeah, and she had that cool 70s percolator coffee, little plastic. I don't know if people out there know what I'm talking about, but so we're going to mix our wet ingredients first. So I've got 6 eggs in there.
Got it.
And our oil, and we're going to get those mixed up. And
now, is this on your must-make list this year as well?
yeah, it was, and then when I'll show you, you can also, she used to make like a cannoli filling and then roll them too, and then put that cannoli filling on them. And I didn't bring cannoli filling, I actually messed it up last night.
Oh, well, there you go.
But, so I'm going to make that tonight for my mom, a little memory to my grandmother. So this is around 3/4 cup or a little more of sugar and a tablespoon baking powder. Well, tablespoon here and a little bit there.
And a little dash
That's
there.
right there.
That's
and so we'll get that mixing up into the wet here.
Hey,
and then,
this could be a good Santa cookie.
Oh, yeah.
To leave out for him,
well,
right?
Twinkle, our elf on a shelf last night.
Yes.
Actually, since tonight will be his last night with us, he actually ate a couple of my cookies and wrote a note to the girls how much he enjoyed them, and told them he's looking forward to talking to Santa again tonight, and
That's
he'll miss them.
Aww.
So we're going to have 3 cups of sugar, but these are half cups, so that I'm scooping with.
Yes.
So I got to remember, I think this is 1 more. Did we count? I wasn't
Look
counting.
at all that.
I hope that was 6. I wasn't counting. So we're going to get that mixed up. So as we get it mixed up, and then I like to add something that some of the recipe can also call sometimes.
Vanilla?
No, I'm actually adding just a little bit of almond.
Almond extract.
Almond extract.
I love that, and I love the smell of it too.
So I was just going to say, the reason I'm adding it too is,
you guys,
to me,
it's so
that
good.
smells like my grandmother cooking. Like that smells like the doughs and things that would have been there. When I smell that, I'm like,
if you guys have never tried almond extract, I do a lot of it in like smoothies, Tim, that I'll make, like with peanut butter, banana, or something. But it smells so good, and and tastes so good too. So give that a shot.
All right, and I think we're mixed up enough there.
Okay.
So next, set this over here.
Okay.
You know what, Amber? Will you grab me a spoon?
You bet.
I totally forgot to grab a small spoon.
Oh, hey, that is okay. Do you just
like to put them to work when they're in
Is
the
one like
kitchen.
this okay? Is that too
That's
small?
perfect. Nope, that'll be perfect.
Okay.
Double duty for Amber today, too.
Double
See
duty.
that? So, then we just take a nice little dollop of the dough.
Okay.
Maybe a little more. And we're going to just place her right.
So a nice consistency.
Yep.
Fairly thick.
Yep. And it's, you know what? The first 1 or 2 are kind of always to dial in how much you need to put on there. So we get them right there. And then
I wondered how these were made.
we're just going to close this here, and I'm going to grab a paper towel to get that dough off my fingers.
All right.
And then we'll let those cook, and they don't take long.
I wondered, is there a certain setting on there, or do you just watch it?
You could do 1 minute to 2. Honestly, it depends how you like them. I have some finished here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
If somebody wants to make something like this with the recipe, but they don't have this at home, is there another way to do it?
Honestly, I think what you could honestly do is, that's a very similar recipe to when she'd make the little thumbs, and then she'd put like a little glaze on those sometimes. But so you could dollop these onto like a
cookie sheet or something,
flat, and do them. And so there we go. We have them. And whoops, that one's going to go in there today.
Did you guys see that?
I dropped it right in the dough. So if we want, I take them a lot of times and I'll roll them right there.
Yeah.
So then they can be like little cannolis.
Oh, cute.
Or
cute.
If you flat them.
Just leave them flat like that.
So we put those, and those were a little underdone still. You want them a little stiffer than that, so a little longer.
Do you ever decorate them, or do you typically just leave them plain?
So I like them plain, but she would also sometimes, like I said, put like a little glaze on one corner.
Yeah.
Or
some sprinkles.
What's kind of nice sometimes to do is also, if you just dip, like if you make the cannoli and instead of rolling them, you just place the cannoli sauce on one side, but like the icing.
I know what you mean.
Chips, put there. The other thing, a little glaze with some broken pistachios all over them, also wonderful. So
oh, that could be good.
A lot of options, yeah.
I think that's
they're
what
just
I love.
such a simple little cookie. Also, they travel well because, you know, they stack up nice.
Right.
Nice, don't take up a lot of room. And
yeah. You know what, too? I feel like this would be a really good gift for somebody. I saw
Yes.
that. I saw that.
Yeah.
I think so, though. But if you put them in a nice little, you said they stack up well. Put them in a nice little box, maybe like wrap them with a little bow.
Yep. And this is, like I said, this was tradition in my house. My
Yeah.
grandmother starting, I mean, I love Christmas. We've talked about it. I have like
Yeah.
20 plus Christmas trees, and it stems back to my childhood. From my parents decorating to my
Yeah.
Grandma Vera, then going to my grandma or grandpa and grandma, or Grandma Francis
Yeah.
and Grandpa Tom, like my dad's parents. We went to both sides. I mean, it was a multi-day event with all of my family. And it's continued, you know, and this year it'll be a little different, but it's continued.
That's what it's all about.
Yes.
I think that's one of the best parts, too, about having kids, is you're able to just have that fun and bring that joy to them as well. Oh, good stuff. Is that one better? Is that one done?
Yeah, that was a little full. Like I said, it takes 2 or 3 to really dial in how much to put.
Well, there you go. Just keep practicing. It looks
That's
like
right.
you got plenty of dough there to do it. All right, Tim, thank you. We're going to be right back with some fun downtown events the entire family can enjoy this winter season. Plus, we have, Tim, a very special message from Santa and Mrs. Claus, so bring the kids around. We're back right after this.